Hey, GrayLaw TV, Humberto and Courtney.
Hello.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
We're here for another year to give you wonderful content. And we like to start off the new year by answering your questions. So we have Q&A, we have all your questions. We're going to do a better job this year to answer all your questions. So why don't you take the first one, Courtney?
Okay. Let's see. My tip to everyone who is watching this video. I was one of you who watched literally every video trying to prepare myself for the interview to get a better picture. The fact is, be yourself and act normal. If you don't know the question, you just answer that you don't know. As long as your marriage is not fake, you will get it and pass. So I think that this is really wonderful advice. I wish I could say who wrote it, but it's in Arabic, and unfortunately I don't read Arabic.
You don't read Arabic?
No, I wish I did, but I don't. It's this person. Can you see? It's that person right there. Yeah, I think it's wonderful advice, and I think that the best thing that you could do in these situations is just to be personable, to make eye contact, talk to them as if you're talking to a friend. I mean, obviously be very respectful. I mean, sometimes friends get a little loosey-goosey with each other, but you know, you're talking to an officer, you're in there to get something that means a lot to you, and so just remember to have all your documents, to be prepared, to be personable, to make eye contact, to be respectful, to be kind, even if they're a little grumpy, just be kind anyway, and I think that you'll do great. So thank you so much for writing this in, because it really is wonderful advice.
It is good, and yeah, I think to reiterate, just you know, go in there and do your thing and be confident. That's really important. Be very confident.
Yeah.
So I have a question from Jessica A. Me and my husband got married on December of 2016. We still have his green card to remove the condition, but this is such a long process. Looks like he wants to join the U.S. Air Force, but do we have to wait for his permanent green card? It's a good question. I don't think so. Your conditional green card is the same as a permanent green card, except for it has conditions on it. And, you know, I think to join the Air Force, they'll accept you. You're a permanent resident, you know, in terms of your actual status. So I don't think you need to wait. But, you know, obviously he should go and speak to the individuals at the Air Force, you know, personnel, and get the information from them. But, you know, thank you so much for, you know, serving our country or wanting to serve our country. That's fabulous.
Yeah, this is a little outside of our wheelhouse, so I would talk to the recruiter. They know all the answers to these questions. Talk directly to the recruiter at the Air Force, and they know it off the top of their head. But if they allow permanent residence, then you know you're a permanent resident. So yeah, good luck. Me?
You.
Yeah. Okay. So, hi, Courtney. This is from Adai Vomo. Hi, Courtney. I have a question. I have an invitation with a voluntary work organization in the USA. What are the chances of getting a visa? I'm applying from Dubai. So, it's because you're volunteering, you don't need a work visa.
Yeah.
So you're eligible to volunteer in the United States on a B1, B2. I don't know how long this program is. So all the B1, B2 information and rules and regulations apply. So I would look at our videos on B1, B2 visas for that. I would give them all of the information about this program and that you've been accepted to participate in this program and what it's about and what it's for. And you know, you have really just as good of chance as anybody else. I appreciate the fact that you know that your philanthropic endeavors and that you want to volunteer in the United States. And good luck.
Yeah, the consulate in Dubai is a little bit tough, so you want to have everything in order on that, okay? Noman Ali. My age is 20. First time I got rejected, and I'm going to apply again for the B1, B2 visa for a conference. How many chances do I have? I'm in school on a bachelor's degree in Pakistan. So I think you have good facts, right? So, you know, you have the conference that you want to go to. You want to make sure that you have the conference materials, your invitation, perhaps, you know, maybe hotel registration. Just explain, look, this is the type of conference I'm going to, and, you know, be very clear, succinct. Also, you want to bring your current enrollment in school to show that you're in school. That's a great fact that might help you to get that visa. So good luck.
All right, this question is from Faith. Hey, I just got rejected. I applied for a tourist visa to New York. The questions he asked me was my age, marital status, am I single, my travel history, about my home country. I work in Dubai. My file was very organized and labeled well. I had my bank statements, title deeds, but he didn't even look at it. After the questions, he asked me if I have anything else to add, and I just told him I want to take a holiday to the USA. So I'm sorry you got rejected.
Yeah, sorry, Faith.
Yeah.
Don't get discouraged. You
Yeah.
can do it. You can do it. Try again.
Yeah. What I would say, and this is a really good example of if you get the sense that they're inclined to deny your case, when they say, do you have anything else? That's when you give them all those documents that you organized. That's when you show them all that material if they haven't asked those questions and you have the idea that maybe they're not inclined to grant your visa. And again, like Humberto said, Dubai is a difficult consulate. So be straightforward, be personable, be forthcoming, be honest, be direct, be kind. And at the end of it all, if you think, oh gosh, this guy's about to deny my visa, and they say, do you have anything else? That's when you say, yes, I have the deed to my house. Yes, I have my employment letter. Yes, I have, my kids or my spouse is here.
Right.
That sort of thing.
Cool. All right, so Jerkis, I am a 20-year-old Hispanic, and my husband is 25 years old and Asian. They thought our marriage was fake, apparently. It looks like they got denied here, Courtney. My husband was grilled with questions. We've been married for 2 years. We have 2 kids. I would say at this point, you're going to have no problem. I think you got the conditional resident status, which is good. And now you have to remove that status. And so with 2 children, living in marital union together, I don't think you're going to have a problem. What do you think, Morgan?
I don't think so. Sometimes when officers see couples that they think look mismatched to them, unfortunately, they take that as a sign that it might be fraud. If there's like a big age gap or there seems to be a big cultural gap or something like that, they may ask a few more questions. And it sounds like they just didn't believe it for whatever reason. Maybe the marriage was just really new. You didn't have that many joint documents. But now with 2 kids, I mean,
Shoo in. No
yeah,
problem.
yeah, you're gonna be fine.
Well, great. Thanks for watching GrayLaw TV. Click below, like and subscribe.
Yeah. Happy New Year, guys. I hope
What
all.
about that notification button?
What notification?
The bell.
Oh, is there a bell?
Yeah, there's a bell, so you click that,
I know nothing.
and then you're going to get our content. It's going to come to you automatically.
Fantastic.
It's going to notify you.
Do that.
So
and then you
click
can
below.
see these gorgeous faces all the time.
All righty. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys. I hope all of your wishes to come to the United States and live your American dream come true.
We want you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, YouTube family. It's Humberto from GrayLaw TV. And today I'm going to talk about social media and technology and how you can use that to support your marriage petition. So you finally filed your marriage petition, or maybe you were engaged for several months. What you can do with your cell phone is you can provide lots of documentation and evidence through your social media and your technology. So it's funny, recently I had a client, I usually prep them for the interview, and we're at immigration, and they have no joint documentation that was printed out. But they said to the officer, look, we have our cell phones here. We have a lot of our information in our cell phones. Can we show you that information? And the officer was really nice and said, yes, why don't you show me the information? I'll take notes. So first what they did is they pulled up all of their joint banking accounts, credit cards, health insurance, life insurance, everything is online. They went online and they both showed their cell phones with statements of information, not only just the information, but they showed the activity. For example, on their credit cards, they showed the wife, she went shopping at Saks Fifth Avenue. They showed the husband who had just bought some recent items from Nordstrom's. So they showed the activity as well. Really important. They pulled up their IRS taxes. They showed that they were filed online, and they showed receipt of the taxes, which was great evidence. They then pulled up a lot of their text messages to each other. They pulled up emails to each other, and they provided that information. Then they pulled up their social media accounts. Really interesting. They had this home security system, and so the husband opened it up, and on there was the driveway of his home. And in the driveway, he told the officer, look, there's my car. The wife pulled up the home security system in her bedroom. She showed some of the items that they had. They showed, her husband's shoes was all over the place. She said he's really, really messy. He leaves his clothes all over the place. There they are. So they showed the home, which was great. They went to Instagram, and they showed posts. They showed likes. They went to Facebook. Some of you younger viewers, I know you don't have Facebook anymore, but you can use that. You can, go to the likes and the comments if you're still on that. And so they used all of this information, which was great. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that when you have this social media, you're taking screenshots on your cell phone. They'll go directly to your photo album, and then you'll be ready at the time of the interview. You'll be able to print out all that information and bring it to the interview. Make sure you print it out because, again, most officers, they're not going to accept your cell phone. Thank you for watching GrayLaw TV. Click below, like, and subscribe.